It's 12:30 and we are done with our shopping. You see Ganesh is not here. He's there waiting at the place where we shopped so that I can go and pick all the stuffs. Actually we shopped a little more than we wanted, than we actually thought we would. Yeah, but it's a nice place to shop, Surat. And we actually are very tired. We just walked 3 or 4 floors in that place called Ajmeera Fashions, or I don't know, Ajmeera is the name. 1:50 and we stopped at Shiv Shakti Hotel for our lunch. We're very hungry after lots of shopping and walking. And later I'll show you how much we shopped. Actually shopped for about 40,000 rupees in a single shop within a matter of 1.5 hours. That is the kind of shopping we have done. Anyways, now lunch time. Okay, the time is 2:45. We had our at this hotel, Sri Shiv Shakti Hotel. Lunch was very good. Now we are actually fully loaded. Look at the amount of load our vehicle is having. This is all shopping for our family. This is the kind of shopping that we do. And now our target is going to be at Diu. We're going to Diu because we haven't been to that place. And we thought on the way to Mumbai it is going to be a slight detour, so we thought we'll take rest today, and then tomorrow our journey again to Mumbai will be shortened because of that. So the target for today is going to be Diu, hardly about 100-130 kilometers from this place, and then just take rest there. I think there are a couple of sightseeing places over there. We'll just go and explore those places and take rest. That's it for the day. So the time is 4:10. We have crossed Gujarat and entered Daman and Diu. We just crossed the Daman and Diu bridge. We just crossed the bridge which takes us to Daman and Diu. There were police on both sides. I believe they'll be checking liquor and all those things. But anyways, we are not carrying any of those stuff.
In 300 meters, slide right.
Okay, thank you. So I think our hotel is about 7 kilometers from here. Nani Daman, I think it's in Nani Daman, Devka Beach, I don't know where it is. Whatever, we'll just go there and figure out where our hotel and all the things are. So it's already 6:15 and it's getting dark, so we thought we'll just quickly come and take a photo shoot in this place. I love Daman. So that's a Daman fort, and apologies for the low light because we just reached about half an hour back, had to freshen up in the room, and then now we just came over here. But they've beautifully lit this place up, and looks very nice. They have boats and all over here on the right hand side. While coming back, I believe this is the same route which we'll be using to come back also. So while coming back, we'll take that. See how beautiful it looks. It's a very long beach, I think so. See how long it is. I think more than 5 kilometers, I think so. It's very nice. Beautiful. Don't expect this much as a long beach, no?
Yeah. It's actually on the side of the river actually. This I think it's a river that is flowing here and that's joining the sea. So on the side of that they have built this fort. The entrance of the fort. See, beautifully lit up. We're just taking a second round around this place because first time we didn't take videos. So this is the entrance to the door, and there we have Daman Municipal Council. On the left hand side you can see the board. It says Daman Municipal Council, and then we have the Born Jesus Church. This is the Born Jesus Church on the left hand side. Then let's go that side and take. But to be frank, we don't know the parking areas and all here. So that's the reason why we are struggling a lot. And we don't want to create a mess because some election is happening and we don't want to create any kind of issues around here.
So these are the details of history of Born Jesus Church. Church is dedicated to Born Jesus and was completed at its present form in 1603. So 1603 is when this was built by the Portuguese. See? This building is painted white and blue, looks old color, old style. What is this? This is Government Higher Secondary School. This is a government house. This is a secretariat basically. Secretariat, and that side is where we have the backwater, or the place where the river joins. This is a court. I think inside this every requirement, whatever requirement the government has, all those buildings are there inside this fort. So they have the court here. Again, we are exiting through the door which we already did once. See here this side. That is a place where Isle of Daman is written, where we took pictures. Now we are again going back on the same road. We thought we'll take one more round of the fort. Okay, that is a lighthouse. You can see there. Basically all the sightseeing places in Daman is inside this fort. So good. I just have to enter in one place and you can see all the places. Okay, what we'll do is we'll park the car on some side and then we'll take some pictures and videos. And we'll be heading back to the room right now. Well maintained roads, well preserved fort. They've maintained it very neat and clean. They've kept dustbins in lots of places so that people don't litter. So overall, it's a decent experience. We'd say this place we should have come a little earlier, but anyways, now that we have come at this time, we could see the lighting. So good. This actually the bridge is over the river Daman Ganga. So this is the river which flows below this bridge, and in about 300-400 meters it joins the sea. This is the river bridge, and the river Daman Ganga flows and joins the sea over there on this side. Yeah, that's where it joins the sea. So we're actually getting pretty close to our hotel. Just have to go to that signal, take left, and go straight to the beach road, towards the beach road, and that's where our hotel is. And actually, we are actually hungry a little. We'll finish our wind up our day pretty early because tomorrow morning we need to go to Mumbai, visit one of our friend. From there to Kolhapur, and tomorrow night stay will be at Kolhapur. We want to reach Kolhapur by evening so that we can have darshan of Mahalakshmi Devi. And then day after tomorrow, it's going to be Kolhapur to Trichy, 976 kilometers. Let's see how we are going to survive that part, because Kolhapur to Belgaum, I believe it's a good road. I think Hubli to Chitradurga is a little bad road. So only that section we need to be, we'll take some time. So we don't know how much time it is going to take for us to reach Trichy. But in any case, we'll start pretty early. We'll start by about 4 o'clock from Kolhapur, and then we'll head towards Trichy. I don't think we'll have much more tourist kind of sightseeing kind of videos or photos coming up in this channel going forward. It is going to be just the road, and if we find something interesting on the road, we'll definitely stop and take pictures or videos. But apart from that, I think it's just going to be the road. So people who like roads can definitely watch our channel after this episode. Yeah, maybe we'll have at Kolhapur darshan also, temple darshan also. We'll take a video, because I remember going to Kolhapur in the year 2004. I had a friend over there, so he invited me. And I think the election is over, the result has come, BJP leader has won. I heard crackers were bursted in this road. Yeah, things will be normal now. Lots of shopping areas here. Basically textiles, then your footwear and all those things.
Basically, this is the main bazaar of this Rani Daman commercial area. They have kept the multi-level car parking.
Yeah.
You can see that. It's
So
really a good road.
over there, if you see tube lights on the end of this road, that is actually multi-level car parking. It is very good, because even though it's a small town, I mean, it's a Union territory, right? But it's not that big. See, they have kept a multi-level parking.
Per
In
hour
this
they
place,
are charging
they're charging 20 rupees, and it's like a lift for the cars. You just have to keep it over there, and they'll take the car up. Anyways, we have our own parking in our hotel, so we don't need a multi-level parking. But to visitors who just come to the beach and go back, this will be quite useful for them. Only problem is a little congested, this place. If more tourists come, it is going to be difficult for the roads to handle that much of traffic,
Especially on weekends.
yeah, especially on weekends. So now we are reaching our hotel. It's 3-4 buildings away. No, second building.
Okay.
Yeah. Second building. Yeah, we reached.
Since election,
The
a
Emerald.
lot of shops have been closed.
The Emerald.
So today-
Emerald is here.
Okay. Oh.
So this is the
entrance to the beach. It's actually pretty dark. I don't think we'll be able to see anything. Anyways, we'll just go there and come back. So many small stalls over here, and okay guys, it is 11:30. We have reached Matunga. We have actually come here to meet one of our friend. His name is Mr. Karthik. He's running this tea shop here called Pagoda Tea.